What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of the CubCast, as we continue to look around the latest musics and news stories going on around the globe and on the international stage. Today, we're going to be jumping into a very exciting event that has taken place and is now live and available to view on the internet, and that is, of course, the advancing of Afrobeats music worldwide with the launch of Billboard's brand new US Afrobeat chart. Now, this is a huge piece of news. Obviously, we've seen numerous Afrobeats artists entering the primary Billboard chart over the last few months. Obviously, the likes of a lot of the international collaborations helping on that front, but obviously Wizkid has had a big influence on the Billboard charts. You've seen Ckay getting involved as well. Davido's been on there, of course. Burna Boy's been on there. A lot of people have been on there at some point over the last couple of years, but this is where it gets really exciting, purely because we are now seeing the international recognition for Afrobeats music more than anything else, and we now can see, if you go onto billboard.com/charts/Billboard-US-Afrobeats-songs, there is now an official US Afrobeats chart available on the Billboard website. Now, this is really cool. Billboard is sort of seen and kind of verified to be the kind of global source of what is number one around the planet, and this is such a fantastic way of kind of celebrating more than anything else the direction and the expansion on a global basis of what is currently going on in Afrobeats music more than anything else. I've got a couple of quotes here to dive into. Now, this comes from the Billboard website saying, Billboard has partnered with music festival and global Afrobeats brand Afro Nation to launch the first ever United States chart for Afrobeats music. It was announced on Tuesday, March the 22nd. Now, I heard about this happening, but I wanted to wait until the actual chart was up, so we actually had some information to dive into. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to watch how this now grows, because I've had a little quick look through the charts already. Very exciting stuff, but there are tracks on here from a few years back. It's not everything that's been released over the last couple of days. This is I think overall based on the amount of streams that things are going to be getting more than anything else, and alongside just how popular things are. So things can go up and down in the charts based on how popular they are that week. The typical kind of drop-off point of releases tends to happen slowly but surely over time. Releases get less popular, even though they are still generating streams. They will naturally go down charts. That's how chart systems tend to work. But this is where this does get really interesting. When we look at all of the international collaborations we've seen over the last few weeks, and we have been continuously discussing here on the channel, the likes of obviously Rema joining forces with Chris Brown on his brand new album, and of course the collaboration with Jason Derulo as well. Justin Bieber's just put a tune out there with Omar Lay. Even Madonna and Fireboy DML have linked up, haven't they? So it's looking very interesting. Another one, Kiddy and Tiger, we saw that recently as well. So what we're going to do today, we are going to break down this chart, and we are going to look through everything that's on there, the top 50 officially on week 1, and then following on from this, we are then going to look at the artists that have the most singles in the top 50, as well as obviously the current number 1 on the Billboard chart. We're going to be adding this to a section on the Friday review, which we do every single Friday. We put up the latest music news and things like that, so hopefully this Billboard placement will become very interesting and very exciting to watch across the global stage. So, getting into, first of all, the 50 at the bottom, as you should be able to see on the right hand side of the page. We are going to look through these. In 50 we have LT Skills with ODG. 49 we have Fave with Baby Rhythm, which is really cool to see. This was a tune that blew up last year, towards the end of last year, via Empower Africa, seeing it actually land on the Billboard chart at number 49 on the debut of the chart. That's great to see for Fave. Alongside this, TEMS with Ice-T off her EP, that one in 48th. Oxlade debuting with Want You, brand new release, jumping straight in here in 47th. Rema with Do Maybe in 46th. Gabona from Burna Boy in 45th, and A God from Kiz Daniel in 44th. Moving up the list then, we see another one from TEMS in 43rd. The Key, Somebody's Son, Tiwa Savage featuring Brandy in 42nd. I thought that might be a little bit higher, but then Metro Boomin featuring Sway Lee and Wizkid in 41st with Borrowed Love. Now, bear in mind, we won't do this every single time on the Friday review. We'll just be doing the top 10 and a couple notable additions and new entries. However, for this first video, we do need to definitely look into what is where. So l.a.x with Senpai is in 40th. Dior, really exciting entry for Ruga in 39th. Pour Me Water from Kiz Daniel as well in 38th. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of this guy appearing on this list. Joro by Wizkid in 37th. Don't Call Me, Lil Kesh and Zena Leesky. The lowest we're seeing from those two. Pretty cool. 36th debut. IDG from Asha and WizKid in 35th as well. Darko with Always up to 34th to begin with, and Italy from Buju in 33rd. Infinity from Olamide in 32nd, and Tamaya with Cole Outside in 31st. Really cool on that one. Again, really exciting stuff we're seeing here. Magic's right up the chart to begin with. Love Don't Cost a Dime. I don't know if that is including the version with a Ristar. But I'm sure we'll find out. I don't know whether it includes all the different versions on this. Rema with Soundgasm. Obviously, that does feature on the brand new album. I think we're going to see a fair few tracks from Rema on this listing. In 29th, Adekunle Gold and Davido with High in 28th. And again, a very recent release, this one, Rema and AJ Tracy with FYN 27th. Understand from Omar Lay, understandably very high on this list, 26th. Also, the likes of WizKid and Burna Boy. Obviously, Ginger, one of the biggest tracks off Made in Lagos on the list as well. Burna Boy on the low in 24th, and another Burna Boy and WizKid collaboration in 23rd with Ballon d'Or. And then Kelvin Bloyd down flat in 22nd, and Fall from Davido in 21st. So we're now moving into the top 20. This is looking really exciting, and we are seeing a lot of TEMS popping up. Again, she's been a global sensation over the last year or so. This is all really, really exciting. TEMS with Crazy Things in 20. That's actually my favourite track off her EP. You then have Rocking from Zena Leesky in 19th. That one's growing really, really quickly. 18th, you have a Replay from TEMS off the same EP. 17th, Mona Lisa from Lojay and Sars. Again, a huge tune from their collaborative EP. In 16th, TEMS again with Damages. And then in 15th, Wonder Banton with No Wahala. Again, I don't know if this will include remixes. I've got the impression that everything will be folded into the original release. Joe Boy Sip Alcohol, one of the anthems of last year, easily. That one in 14th. You then got Omar Ope from Asake, and Olamide debuting at 13th. That is huge for Asake to be so high up this list right from the jump. Burna Boy with Ye in 12th. Again, that's one of the older tunes on this list. And then Baddest Boy from Skibby and Davido, a more recent release in 11th. Moving into the top 10 then. We'll do this nice and tactically. Ignore the pop-ups on my screen. CK Emiliana in 10th. Exciting stuff. Rema in 9th with Calm Down as well. Okay, that's another one off the album. TEMS again with Found in 8th. Huge for TEMS, featuring Brent Fayez. I think she probably has the most, and I'll tell you why I think she probably has the most in a second. Goya Menor and Necktunes. Obviously, this one was going to be really high with Amino, Amapiano, bracketed You Want a Bumba. This one is all over, obviously, TikTok and Instagram and things like that. It's just a really popular tune to be used. Right, in 6th, Feels and Buju with Finesse. Huge to see this one so far up the list. Great for Feels and Buju. We did the reaction to the live Glitch Africa version of this one earlier on the channel if you do want to check that out. In 5th then, TEMS again. She's definitely been on here the most with Free Mind. Moving up this list, Attention, Omar Lay and Justin Bieber in 4th. Huge for them. In 3rd, Essence, WizKid featuring Justin Bieber and TEMS. So that's the remix, but it's being listed as the version on the Billboard chart, and this is where it gets really exciting. Number 2, Peru, Fireboy, DML and Ed Sheeran. Again, I would have thought this would have been number 1, but obviously I know what number 1 is. I've had a little look at the charts already, and number 1 is undoubtedly, it was always going to be this, wasn't it? CK with Love Nwantiti. And there we go. That is the actual listing for the official first week of the Billboard US Afrobeats Songs chart. I think this is such an exciting thing to see. We see CK at the top of the pile. Again, we did do a blog quite recently on him being the most streamed artist in Africa over the last 12 months. Most viewed as well, I think, on YouTube was the name of the article. I can't actually remember what we put it together on. But basically, he was the most streamed or viewed in something. But this is huge. This is such a cool thing to be able to see. I'm going to be checking this out each and every week. It's such a good way of introducing artists to new audiences around the world. People know what Billboard is, and they'll always check it out. And I hope this brings a lot of extra publicity to the sounds that we on this channel obviously very much love. And an interesting thing to go alongside this as well. I saw this tweet earlier, and that's what actually inspired me to get this list done. And this is very exciting indeed. From the official chart data account, artists with the most entries on the first US Afrobeats chart. In 5th, Davido with 3. In 4th, Rema with 4. Considering he's just had an album out, that's solid. Burna Boy has 5. Again, most of Burna Boy's on this are older tunes. In 2nd, WizKid obviously with 6, and then in 1st place, TEMS has 8 tracks on the Billboard Top 50 for the US Afrobeat chart. That is a huge achievement for TEMS. Big up to her. I mean, to be honest, anyone at this moment in time outdoing WizKid on a chart of any kind is huge. Outdoing Rema, his album's literally just landed. Outdoing Burna Boy, the guy's catalogue is just littered with big international hits. So it's a huge thing for TEMS. Congratulations to her for being the artist with the most in this list so far. It's absolutely crazy to see, but there we go. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this general reaction and look through this first ever charting. We are going to keep you up to date on the Friday review. We do that every single Friday, and we showcase the latest news from in and around, obviously, international musical flavour, primarily covering Afrobeats and dancehall, but we do look into the chart information as well. So there we go. Fantastic stuff. I've had a very much enjoyable time putting this video together. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have as well. If you have enjoyed this, please make sure you are supporting the channel, and if you want to get involved with that even more so, you can head over to patreon.com/CubCamTV, where you can find exclusive content, requested reactions, and you can vote on upcoming DJ content and album listens. I may well start putting some more sort of reactionary content on there as well, but do go and check that out if you want to support the channel. That's the best way to do it, and then I can make more videos. It's that simple. But if you have enjoyed, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, of course, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time, my friends. Have a good one, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.